Hi, my name is Connor Finn. I'd like to discuss with you the banning of books. The face on the milk carton has been challenged numerous times in multiple states, but the book isn't necessarily bad. It teaches us a lesson. How would you feel if you found yourself on a missing poster? Would you be afraid? Angry? Confused? The story is about a 15-year-old girl, Janie Johnson, who can't think straight after finding herself on a milk carton. She can't accept the fact that her loving parents kidnapped her. As she searches for unanswered questions, Caroline B. Cooney creates a bigger picture, a meaning under the text. She tells us that the world is a harsh place. The people who you trust in the world you may not know at all. And as you grow up, you realize the awful truth. And you're never the same. Growing up in a world like this is not easy. That's what Cooney is telling us. And for this reason, the book has been requested to be banned many times. Cooney's explaining the world from her perspective. And that makes parents not want their children to read this book. They don't want their kids knowing what Cooney is telling them throughout the course of their childhood. They don't want their loved ones knowing the dark side of the world. Not only is it challenged for the meaning, but also for sexual content that is inappropriate for the age group. Janie Johnson falls in love with Reeve, and it was decided that their sexual relationship was inappropriate. Yet committees have still decided that this sexual theme was indirect. Sadly, sexual content and dark meanings are not the only reason for this book's challenge. Parents' biggest concern for their children when reading this book is the failure to offer coping strategies. No solution is ever proposed, which was said by Alexander from Parents Challenge Controversial Books. Let's say that this book was banned, that nobody was ever allowed to read this book again. Would it be good or bad? It's your choice, but I believe that this book and every other book that is challenged should not be taken away. In all these books, the author is telling us something that he or she wants us to know. Taking our freedom to read these books is against our First Amendment rights. If I were never given the opportunity to read this book, I never would have realized what Cooney is explaining. The end of the story is a cliffhanger. Whenever someone were to go through something, it's up to them how to solve it. You're always going to face problems in this world, but the ending to them is up to you. So why are video games that involve violence and movies that are unsuitable for the age group better than inappropriate books? Should books really be banned?